Oi oi, welcome back to the channel. So, the bad weather is still continuing. Look at this road, man. Look at this. Slippery stuff everywhere. I've gone with the Spartan waterproof men's motorcycle trousers. And that's going to be the theme of today's video. Just how waterproof are these Spartan motorcycle trousers? They've got a fair bit of protection in them. I think it's like CE approved knee pads and thigh pads. There's just a little bit of cushion in there. They have got a removable inner lining just for an extra bit of warmth as well. I've got mine in at the moment because the weather's just disgusting and I can't be dealing with being cold. So yeah, I've got the extra lining in and we'll see if it gets wet, because it's actually starting to rain a lot more than I anticipated, so we're really going to push it to the limits on this one. But yeah, it claims it's water resistant or waterproof. It says waterproof on the website actually. I'm not convinced. I'm pretty sure I can already feel it seeping in through my through like the middle of my legs there where my tank is. I think it's all pooling there and seeping in. Inner lining, it's quite easy to remove. It's just got a zip that attaches around the waist, and then once you fed it through the legs, there's like a little button and a bit of elastic. Hook it around that and it's in. Quite comfortable, to be honest, and seem warm. And oh yeah, I'm definitely getting wet. So I don't know whether it might be where the zip is to do them up. Maybe the cover on that zip's not so great, but it is definitely giving me wet underwear. But my legs seem alright so far, but the zip with its little cover, little pullover cover thing, is definitely not doing its job. I'm definitely getting wet. It's cold. So yeah, so far not great. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. They have got a little bit of reflective material on them. Down the sides of the legs there's a little strip, very, very small reflective strip. And on the bum as well, there's a reflective strip. I think it's actually the Spartan logo. Yeah, protection wise they seem alright though. Going through the specs, it's all like CE approved, and I think it's like AA. They seem quite rugged and robust actually. Yeah, the buckle, they fasten via Velcro on the sort of belt strap. But the little buckle that you fasten the Velcro through is quite cheap plastic, and mine's actually snapped. So I've had to put a metal carabiner on there through the loop to replace the plastic fastener. And they're quite cheap. I think I paid around about 70 quid for these. So I'll bang up a little image like I usually do on a video. Yeah, there you go. I think it's slowly seeping through the tops of my legs now. That or they're just getting cold, but I can't quite tell. But it's definitely seeping through the zip and the fastener. My groin is soaked and freezing. Yeah, as you've seen in all my videos throughout the year, I usually wear the reinforced Kevlar jeans with the padding. So I'm changing it up. Trying these, obviously we're getting into the winter. And seeing as we've got the winter kit series sort of floating about on the channel at the moment, this is kind of fitting right in with the theme. So I can't work it out whether my legs are just cold or whether they're getting wet. I don't know, my lower legs seem fine. They're definitely dry. Oh my god, these leaves. My upper legs, I think, are okay. Yeah, they seem okay. They're just cold, I think. It's just the zip so far. It's the zip that's letting them down. Yeah, it seems like you get what you pay for with these. The majority of my legs I think are staying dry, but there's definite dramas around the zip fastener. And I think it's seeping in through the tops of my legs as well. They definitely feel damp now. So I wouldn't go as far as saying they're waterproof like the website says. Resistant, yeah, I'd give them that, but they are certainly not waterproof. Definitely not. Yeah, these trousers, because of the price, I actually bought my missus a pair as well last year in the winter, and she got on with them. She said they were warm enough. I think she just kept the liners in constantly. She doesn't use them much anymore because they're quite slidey on your bike seat. So if you accelerate hard all of a sudden and you do sort of slide about in your seat, there's not a lot of grip to them. And where she rides a cruisery type, her seat's quite flat and she just skids around on it. So she tends to use the Moto Girl sort of riding jeans because they've got a bit more grip and she doesn't slide around as much. But yeah, I used these all last winter and they're alright, to be fair. I never wore them in the rain, so this is new. Well, anyway, that's enough talking out of me. I'll bang some music on like usual, speed it up a bit and head home, and I'll do a little after action review once I get home and see how wet I've got, see how well these hold up. So I shall catch you in a minute.
Right, to summarise those trousers then, as you can see in the video, they're not without their problems. I did end up getting wet. The fastener at the front, where your zip is really not good. Water was just seeping in through there. Even when it zipped up and folded over, the water was still getting in. I don't think this little cover is waterproof at all. But yeah, loads of water got through there, and all on the inside of my clothing was just soaked. I did mention about the clip that broke, that's what I mean there. So it will come with like a little plastic buckle in there that you can feed the Velcro through. Like I said though, mine broke, so I'm now having to use a metal carabiner on there just to hold them together. I don't know whether it's just mine was defective, but looking at my partner's one as well, hers doesn't look overly greatly made. There's like a clear, obvious sort of weld in the plastic. That's where mine fell apart, and I believe hers will probably do the same soon. But yeah, overall, I think you'd get away with it if you're just cutting about in like sort of light rain, but definitely not in that. As I said though, I wasn't anticipating that much rain. I just got unlucky. But yeah, if you're looking for a waterproof set of trousers, probably wouldn't go for them if you're not going to put an actual like just pure waterproof bit of kit over the top. You're just going to get wet. I'll throw up a couple of images. I took some photos of my trousers by the time I got back because they were pretty wet. But yeah, like I said, light rain, you'll get away with it. Like my legs themselves were pretty dry, to be honest. Yeah, it was just sort of all around my mid region was just absolutely soaked. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you get what you pay for with them. I think nice sort of warm winter riding, what were like trousers, but definitely not one to take around if you're going out in torrential downpours like I did there. But that was my bad planning. But yeah, it is what it is. I hope you found it useful, and if you'd be so kind, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and do like the video, and I shall catch you guys in the next one. Until then, ride safe, stay low, and move fast.